What's up, guys? It's Chachi Power here. Welcome to another one of my reviews. Today we'll be looking at the DC Universe Legacy Edition Batman First Appearance. And I know right away your eyes are going right to those purple gloves. Don't worry about those for now. Let's just take a look at this figure in the box. So here he is in the box. So we're just going to go ahead and spin this around. You got the exclusive sticker there for a comic book poster included. You have a little design there, little graphic of the cover of the included poster, which is of the 1939 Detective Comics number 27, where Batman first appeared. And you'll see it was 10 cents. And it's got little holes here on the side, apparently to let out the smell or to keep moisture out or something. And it's got some nice artwork here on the side also of the cover art. And you'll see he has in his possession a criminal, and it looks like one of those guys that say which is kind of cool, and kind of looks weird, like he's kind of skinny and stuff. And we look back here, you get the same graphic, and then you get a little storyline which explains a little bit about that issue number 27, and then a picture of Catwoman right there on the side. So why don't we go ahead and open this up and see if this is worthwhile to purchase. Alright guys, so here he's out of the box. Right away I must say it's interesting. I don't know, I'm a little bit, you know, you can tell by the way I'm talking, I have no clue what the hell I'm going to say. But I have some mixed feelings. I will say that I do love the fact that it's the first appearance Batman, the whole, you know, nostalgia thing. Not that I was alive back in 1939, but you know, I definitely dig the throwback look. You know what I mean? I definitely dig stuff like that. You know, I grew up on the Batman show on TV. You know, the old one that some of you think is corny with Adam West. I thought that was really awesome. So I appreciate like those old school designs for Batman, since he is one of my favorite characters. Not really into all the newer stuff. But this kind of is a mix, really, of modern and old. I mean, if you look at his body, this is not what he looked like in the comic. He kind of looked like some regular weirdo in a costume. He was definitely not this muscular in 1939. But they did capture the whole look of the ears being pointed outward. You know, they have the cape going over his shoulders instead of behind the shoulders. Alright, and overall the same colors. Now if you take a look over here, the utility belt, he's got his trusty utility belt, but this is more of a old school design instead of the more squared ones you see later on. And I guess we'll talk about the purple gloves. I mean, I didn't read the comic. I do know that he wore gloves so he wouldn't leave fingerprints. Why he chose purple gloves, I don't know. In fact, on the box itself, it does not show purple gloves on the cover. I don't know if it was inside of the comic that it did show the purple gloves, but I'm assuming these are some type of latex gloves or some kind of thin material, judging by the amount of wrinkles that you see in the hand. See what I mean? It kind of looks like he would be wearing a latex glove. It's nice and wrinkly in spots. See that? So he'd wear those gloves so he wouldn't leave fingerprints anywhere and cops can't find him and stuff. Let's see, we talked about the belt, the gloves. How about the cape? The cape is beautiful. I definitely love this cape. It's got a dimple right up here. I don't know why, if that's from the packaging, but it's a beautiful cape. I love the way it goes right off his shoulders. It's a soft PVC. It might be a little harder depending on the temperature of the room. Since it's a little bit hot here, the sun's out and this room is a little bit hot, it may be a little softer than normal, but it still manages to limit his articulation. But tell me that doesn't look really awesome like that. That looks great. Now, while he does look awesome muscular, I kind of wish it was the more vintage thin guy look before superheroes started using steroids. And you can tell, I don't know if these are reused molds, but this kind of looks like the other Legacy Batman legs. I don't have them here. I have them, don't have them here with me to compare, but I was preferring a more vintage look. But other than that, the figure is absolutely awesome. And we're going to touch on articulation, and then I'll show you the base it comes with, and then we'll wrap it up. So you got the head here, and I don't think it's on a ball joint. I think it's just back and forth, yeah. And in any case, it's even if it was on a ball joint, it would be limited by this collar from the cape here. Then I showed you the arms. They only go up this far this way, but they should be able to go up a lot higher. Just the cape is in the way. And you'll see the type of joints it does have. It's got the bicep swivel. It's got the elbow with the okay movement, nothing great. And then you have the hands that could spin, which is cool. Then you have the articulation here on the tummy, back and forth. And then you have the hips that go out and forward and back, and you got the swivel on the right above the knee. Then you have the knee, which also very slight and very loose. I'm a little disappointed at how loose the legs on this figure are. And then you have the ankle, just swings back and forth. Really no side to side on the ankle at all. But the figure stands pretty well, even with the loose legs. Now, paint apps are hit and miss. I went through a few of these trying to find the nice one. Either there was some kind of imperfections in the belt, or the bat logo was off, or like smeared. The face wasn't painted correctly. Some of the eyes were weird. So it's pretty hit or miss. And you'll see here it was painted sloppy on the edge of his briefs there, and also here on the edge of the cape there's a bunch of black overspray or something. But that's really nitpicking, because the figure does look nice, and I love the way they just did the inside here. It's got like airbrushing to give it a little bit of shadow here on the folds, but overall very nice. I'm very happy. It's very rare that I can spend 15 bucks on a figure and be completely happy with it, but you know, it's hard to go wrong with Batman. So I'm going to show you guys the stand. This comes with the stand, just like all the other Legacy figures. I wish this stand stood out from the others by saying something else, like you know, first appearance Batman, but whatever, it's fine the way it is. So the stand uses one peg. I would prefer two, but it doesn't really need it. There you go. And this is one of the better standing Batmans that I have. All the other Batmans fall back on themselves and just not fun, but this one definitely nice, and I do recommend it if you are a Batman fan or not. And I know a lot of you younger kids might not appreciate the look of this Batman, which is why I think they kind of made him muscular, you know, so he doesn't look too old school. So I think the muscles were put there to try and get the attention of other kids. But you know, if you're an old collector like me, or old, or even older, you might even appreciate it more. But that's it. So figure's cool, and the purple gloves are growing on me already. And yeah, so if you guys see it and like it, pick it up, check it out, and until next time guys, bye bye.